Big news today, folks. If not now, then when? Hope you're all having an amazing day. XRP is hovering around $2.27, just moving sideways for now. But let me tell you, today isn't just any day. Want to know why? Because something's shifting in the XRP community, and it's getting interesting. The Riddlers have been dropping hints. Liquidity is about to flood into XRP, maybe even the entire crypto market. Ripple Riddlers clues point to $5, $0.30, $2, 23 cents. And what do we see? Waves, floods, tsunamis. And we all know what that means, liquidity. A surge is on the horizon. And guess what follows? Massive pumps, people. Think we're kidding? Think again. This could be the moment we've been waiting for. Breaking news. FTX is set to distribute over $5 billion in stablecoins to creditors on May 30th. Wait, hold on. Isn't that tomorrow? Yeah, tweeted on the same day. So May 30th marks the big payout day in stablecoins. Good thing it's not Bitcoin, right? Otherwise, they'd likely start dumping it. But with stablecoins, the possibilities open up. Recipients could reinvest into other cryptos or cash out entirely. Chances are, though, if they're already into crypto, they'll probably stick with it. This means a fresh wave of liquidity could soon flood the crypto space. That's a massive 5x print of Tether. 5 billion. Just picture all of that flooding the market at once. Crazy, right? But here's where things get interesting. This is where it heats up, gets intense, and maybe, just maybe, delivers what you've been waiting for. According to Cointelegraph, Hyperscale Data plans to scoop up to 10 million worth of XRP by the end of 2025. Why? They're gearing up to expand crypto-based financial services. Here's the twist. Everyone's suddenly in a frenzy to grab XRP, panic buying left and right, yet they had years to do this. Years. So why now? Why the rush? It's a question worth asking. Now, with this new platform designed for public companies listed on the NYSE, eligible applicants will get the chance to borrow XRP within fixed limits based on terms they negotiate. Things are shifting fast, and it's clear there's more going on here than meets the eye. Once finalized, the loan details will be posted on chain in the unstoppable ledger that never sleeps. These loans will be secured by the applicant's assets and are expected to be repaid in XRP. It's happening, folks. The trend is catching fire. Here's another game changer. The company is exploring a bold financial strategy, eyeing up to $300 million to create an XRP reserve. Why? To supercharge global payments through innovative non-equity funding methods while keeping shareholder value intact. Essentially, we're talking about a $300 million liquidity injection for XRP to drive global payment solutions. Crazy, right? This company is all in, building an XRP reserve to revolutionize how global payments work. It's all coming together through various channels: cash reserves, bank lending, shareholder guarantees, and institutional-backed credit facilities from traditional banks. The goal? To stay financially agile, fuel long-term growth, and protect shareholder value, all while pushing forward in the digital asset and cross-border payment space. The integration of XRP blockchain could totally redefine cross-border payments for partners and travelers worldwide. Imagine that, a seamless global payment system. It's a game changer for XRP and its entire ecosystem. Big moves, big news everywhere you look. But ask yourself this. Why now? Why is everything happening at this exact moment? It feels like the floodgates are opening, paving the way for money to flood directly into XRP. Why is this all aligning right now? Not 3 months ago, not later, but right now. Something big is brewing. Demand for XRP is skyrocketing in the futures market, with XRP CME futures open interest hitting an impressive 223 million in just 10 days after launch. The buzz around XRP is undeniable. Here's the key. Rising volume often signals upcoming price action. As trading volume ramps up, an XRP price pump could be just around the corner. And then there's Ripple's big move, rolling out over-the-counter crypto swaps through the NAICS. This game changer gives institutional players access to cash-settled trades across major digital assets. Big news, right? So what's driving all this? Could it be that XRP's chart is finally bottoming out, setting the stage for a major breakout? And let's not forget the elephant in the room. Why is XRP so heavily suppressed? It's worth pondering. Big things might be brewing for XRP. XRP feels stuck, barely moving, like it's been locked in this endless range for months. Is it dead? Or maybe it's all part of a bigger plan. Think about it. They could have created this stagnation to scoop up XRP quietly, right? Trick people into selling low just so they could load up. Classic move. They're not pushing prices higher yet, but when they do, XRP could skyrocket. And guess who benefits? Yeah, they do. Getting even wealthier while we watch. Honestly, I haven't slept, so my thoughts are all over the place, but check this out. There's talk everywhere about rising institutional interest. Over-the-counter trading is heating up. And guess who's leading the pack? XRP in first place, Bitcoin trailing behind. Ethereum takes the third spot. What's behind it? Hidden roots, over-the-counter crypto swaps. These are the moves set to push institutional demand even higher than where it stands now. Everything's unfolding as we speak. But why now? It's all about timing. Perfectly orchestrated to ignite bullish sentiment. And guess what? XRP might be next on the list for a major pump. Honestly, I was hoping they'd let XRP consolidate or range a bit longer, giving us more time to stack up. But if the pump happens now, so be it. Feels like the ship might already be sailing. I repeat, it's time, right? David just tweeted this cryptic equation. He says, I equal I, but I mean I, sir. David, is this some kind of code? Roger that. What's going on here? Captain, strange, isn't it? He's pointing again to the ship, the one that says persevere. And look, the sun is shining. Does this mean we're out of the storm? The storm, it kind of represents what exactly? To me, it's signaling a range, or maybe more like this. Yeah, let's draw it this way. See that? The sun shining means clear skies ahead, which could mean a pump is coming. And yes, this is all happening today. Just putting it out there. We might be near the bottom right now. And something big is brewing today, right? Aramco, the Saudi oil giant, is reportedly tokenizing oil on the XRP ledger. Is it real? Maybe not. But still, what's going on? I'm not entirely sure if there's a solid verified source for this, but let's be real. If it turns out to be true, it's game on, right? Rumors are flying left and right. Speculation is ramping up, shooting sky high. Is it wild? We called it right here before anyone else did. We said when XRP bottoms out, there'd be chatter and buzz about some big moves happening. Even if these are just rumors, all it takes is a spark to send XRP's price soar. But have we hit the absolute bottom for XRP yet? I don't think so. Not until XRP plus Bitcoin does one more significant move. That's the key, folks. Until this chart shows one more drop, we're not quite there yet. We're close, though, really close. Let's check the numbers. What's that? Looks like maybe another maximum 5% dip against Bitcoin. That's it, max. So here's the thing. We're pretty close, right? Of course, XRP could take a big dip against USD. No surprise there. It all hinges on Bitcoin's momentum at this point. But let's see how this plays out. Keep an eye on the charts, though, because it feels like we're nearing something big. And then there's all this buzz tokenizing oil on the XRP ledger. Imagine that. If this really pans out, and it just might, the XRP ledger could be on a mission to tokenize everything. Oil, real estate, maybe even us someday, who knows? Speaking of real estate, Ripple might already be moving in that direction on the XRP ledger. Crazy, right? But look at what's happening. It's not entirely far-fetched anymore. This is real, isn't it? Tokenization of real estate. It's actually happening. But here's the kicker. In theory, we ourselves could be tokenized too. Imagine this. Living fully immersed in the metaverse, deep dive, VR style. In that reality, everything around us could become tokenized. The entire dimension, digitized and tradable. But back to what's here and now. Real physical assets like property are being tokenized as we speak. Let's break it down. Even Ripple is in on this. It's happening right now. Not sure when this news dropped. Today, maybe? Feels fresh. Let's dive in.
So tokenization is really just the digital representation of something in the real world in a digital format. In this case, we're talking about the blockchain. So taking something in the real world, it could be anything. It could be equity, it could be something that you own, it could be a certain privilege like the ability to vote, and taking that entity or aspect that's off-chain and bringing it onto the blockchain, representing it in a digital format. So typically, once you have an understanding of what you would like to represent, you'll use an existing standard such as ERC20 on Ethereum or an IOU-like fungible token on the XRP ledger, and you'll actually take that real-world thing and represent it on the blockchain. Now, why do you want to do that? What's the purpose of just tokenizing something for the sake of it? There isn't one. So effectively, after you've tokenized it, you want to go ahead and do something with it. You want to send it as a payment, or you want to trade it or collateralize it so you can access a loan and use one of the many advantages of tokenizing real things on the blockchain.
It's wild how everything is dropping today. Seriously, with so much happening at once, it feels like the floodgates are wide open. Maybe we're nearing the bottom of this cycle, but I'm really hoping they pace things out a bit longer. Fingers crossed. But with all these developments, it's starting to seem like things are about to explode. NFTs, real estate, and now whispers about oil entering the mix. This is big. The floodgates are open and money is about to flow through some unexpected channels. It's crazy to think about, but the world is on the brink of becoming more efficient. Tokenizing real estate, for example, could unlock immense value in ways we haven't even tapped into yet. It unlocks new forms of liquidity, benefiting both retail and institutional investors. This is where the magic happens. It boosts transparency and ownership and title verification. And here's the kicker: things can now happen instantly, efficiently, cost effectively in a matter of seconds. So yeah, this is incredible. Hard to believe, right? Maybe this is the moment where everything unfolds. Contracts, 1,700 of them revealed to the world one by one. And it's happening right now, real time. Now, Benicio Weiss here. Welcome to today's video. What day is it? Thursday. And wow, what a day. Big headlines everywhere. It's like fireworks are lighting up the sky. What's next? Who knows? But it's about to get wild. See you next time.